Good morning, Dharma brothers and sisters. Welcome to the first online Facebook Dharma message spanning from the end of March 29th through May 10th. The Big Island Ministers Association, consisting of 7 ministers, are participating in a Dharma message sharing throughout these months. We will begin this morning with our service, the Vandana and Tisarana. Let us please bow our heads in meditation. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namo Amidavus, Namo Amidavus, Namo Amidavus, Namo Amidavus. Let us please join one another in meditation as I share with us, all of us, the pledge, Watashi Tachi no Chikai. This is the English interpretation of the Japanese, originally written by our 45th Gomonshu, Abbot Kojun Otani. Reaching out to others, I will share a smile and gentle words, just like the Buddha who always calls out with aloha. Breaking away from my greed, anger, and ignorance, I will try to live in peace and harmony, just like the Buddha who shares tranquility and kindness with all. Moving forward from a self-centeredness, I will share a life of joy and sorrow with others, just like the Buddha whose caring heart always embraces us. Realizing that I live because of others, I will strive to live life to the fullest with an attitude of gratitude, just like the Buddha who promises to embrace us all. Namo Amidavus. Namo Amidavus. Namo Amidavus. Namo Amidavus. Namo Amidavus. Good morning once again, everyone. As we all know, both the Hilo, the larger community, even on a national level, many places have succumbed to the virus, the coronavirus, and so it's important for us to take many precautions so that we ourselves are not victim to the virus. And one of the basic things, of course, is simple hand washing for at least 20 seconds using soap or the bacterial lotion. Important to keep the proper distance, at least 6 feet away. do not congregate more than 10 people in one place, and please make sure that we are all in this safe distance. Due to the concern for safety, not only for our elders and our young children, but typical members who come to our temple, we have therefore decided that we should go ahead and provide temple services, sharing the Dharma from the late part of March to the first part of May with the 7 ministers of the Hawaii District Ministers Association. Although throughout this period, many of us, whether we are visiting members, whether they are in a hospice or care program, in whatever circumstance, as members fully aware of the medical situation that surrounds our community and one another, when they are in need of spiritual help, advice, support, or encouragement, it is our role as ministers and our vocations not to ignore those spiritual needs, but to reach out to them with a sense of sensibility, with a sense of kindness, with a sense of openness, with the Buddha Dharma, the Nembutsu, at the heart of our spiritual teachings. Many of us today are a bit frustrated, I suppose, even though we have recently started this medical process of observing various procedures so that we can help one another to stay healthy. At the same time, however, it's important for us to understand that this kind of attitude of staying safe, of, how would you say, making sure that we observe personal hygiene, etc., all of these things is no certain guarantee that any kind of illness, issues, and medical problems will not come about in our personal and our relational lives. Therefore, going to visit someone, the example that I would like to use this morning is of hospice, in which being called to a family's home, being called within the membership to visit someone who is part of the hospice family is certainly or should not be a surprise to ourselves as well as the community around us. It is important to inform one another that the Nembutsu, Namu Amida Butsu, the great working of the Buddha's primal vow as Namu Amida Butsu, is at the heart and central to our daily teaching, understanding, and gratitude. And so what we do is we simply first become the primary spiritual resource for our family in crisis, to those or for those who are in medical crisis or in hospice crisis, and being that source of spiritual thanksgiving to the Buddha, we are able to share the Buddha's great compassion, guidance, and profound wisdom and care with members both of our families as well as the larger community. Visiting a hospice family just before I got here this morning, I was fortunate enough to simply listen to the family regarding their practical and their spiritual needs. This is, of course, part of what we do as not only of our vocation, but also as a natural and gracious response based upon the Buddha's wondrous compassion of Namo Amida Butsu. And this is what that we all want to be a source. Whatever situation might arise, we ourselves become the primary source from which loved ones, dear friends, persons in the community will derive the support and the care which ultimately comes from the Buddha's great wisdom, or Namo Amida Butsu, the Buddha's primal vow. Therefore, let us continue to support one another. Let us continue to be patient. Whatever news that we receive on CNN or any other media station that shares with us what will be the next step to do for all of us to do so. Get the advice not only of your own doctor, your own caregiver, but also become a source of inspiration, of patience, not panicking, but certainty and assurance. Continue to become someone who is always sharing the Nembutsu as thanksgiving for the Buddha's great compassion. So today, as one in the series up through the first week or so of May, I would like to continue to invite you to listen and to watch on Facebook for subsequent speakers. The North Hawaii Hongwanji Association is one of 7 ministers who will be sharing their Dharma messages with our public on this Facebook for us to go ahead to continue to share, to receive the gracious teachings of the Buddha's primal vow. Thank you so much for your kind patience, and it is an opportunity and blessing for me to share in this Onembutsu moment. Let us please bow our heads in meditation. I would like to read once again the pledge in English and close with the Nembutsu Gatha with everyone. Thank you. Our pledge. Reaching out to others, I will share a smile and gentle words, just like the Buddha who always calls out with aloha. Breaking away from my greed, anger, and ignorance, I will try to live in peace and harmony, just like the Buddha who shares tranquility and kindness with all. Moving forward from self-centeredness, I will share a life of joy and sorrow with others, just like the Buddha whose caring heart always embraces us. Realizing that I live because of others, I will strive to live a life to the fullest with an attitude of gratitude, just like the Buddha who promises to embrace us all. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Gasho Onembutsu. Namu Amida, Namu Amida, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida, Namu Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namandam, 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 Namandam. Thank you very much, everyone. We will see you next Sunday at 9 a.m. Thank you.